What's going on, guys? Generated Hero here, and I'm back with some more Dragon Age Origins. So last we left off, we went doing around some quests in Lothering. There was 2 more quests that I could accept and complete, which were the bears and what was it? It was like hunt down some bears and I think what color is red? I think we did bandits. Well, we completed the things on the trenching board. That's all I'm gonna say. I did give one of those people for the mercenary group the letter of conscription, or I think is what it's called. So now we are ready to head on to the next area. Also, I did find out I completely forgot this game had DLCs. I know one of them is Leilani's song, which is like a prelude to Dragon Age Origins. I was thinking of recording it as an intermission to this, and have that, go through that playthrough, and then go ahead and continue the story in Origins afterwards. But I might do that after Arl Eamon's recruitment or whatever. Let's go talk to these kids.
I want to go home.
Greetings to you, good sir. If it isn't too much to ask, might you spare some bread or anything? We thought it would be safer in Lothering. The Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves. Can you help us?
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
Let us hope that they do find their stuff. Also, I upgraded their Liliana's equipment. As you can see, she's no longer wearing her chantry robe. It's now,
all right.
I think, hard
I've
in
come
leather.
up with one. A question that you can't answer.
Are you talking to me?
That's right. You think you're so smart. I've got an academic question that I bet you won't be able to answer.
Oh, I doubt that.
So tell me then, what was the name of Andraste's husband?
This is a religious question, not an academic one.
You're joking, right? A 5-year-old could answer that question. Do you not know more than a child?
I care nothing for your religion, and this game of yours is over.
Oh, how the mighty have crumbled.
Right then. Let's continue. I think there are some people you have to fight, I think. No, yeah, the refugees. Actually, I think we can avoid them. Hold on, let me go around. Yeah, we can go around. And just leave them alone. I think they're completely optional. Just in case. Wait, did I buy flasks? Crafting, I have 17. How much money do I have? Did get a fair bit from doing those quests. Well, let's go back to the guy in here and get some flasks. Press tab. Ooh. Bard, we have some refugees, a pile of sacks, cook.
Because I still don't have food to sell.
Let's see here. No, that's distilled agent, trap triggers, flasks. Otherwise, teams have a bunch of them. Infinite number. Let's get 50. And then let's get, where is it? Oh no, I already bought all this of Voltices. Wait, is this? Morgan. Oops. This is not better. Throne of the Dead Gods is though. I think I can get that for. She has an enchanted dagger and just a regular dagger of gray iron. Actually, oh wait, this one has +2 damage, +2 armor penetration. Alright, we'll grab this one. Is there anything I can sell? I can sell this dagger. Great sword, great sword. We'll keep those. Oathkeeper. Requires 20 strength. Well, actually, let me get some war paint for. Actually, I can't. Never mind. Alright, I think that's good. Oops. To her. Go. What do I have? Oathkeeper, tier 2, tier 3, 40, 240, 260, 1. Health penetration and healing effects received. Alright. Upgrade my equipment. Actually, how's Alistair's equipment doing? Actually, you know what? We're gonna change. Whoops. Accident. Give this one to Alistair. Yeah. Oh, it's better. Requires 20 strength. Can I equip this item? Alright, I'll try and figure out what that's supposed to be for later.
Because I still don't have food to sell.
Forgot. Go sell some stuff real quick. Sell this dagger. Sell the bow too. Sell this robe. Tier 1. Tier 3. Chance to avoid missile attacks. Okay, put that on. Tier 1. Sell both of them. Warden Recruit Shield. Sell heavy chainmail. Tier 2, Tier 1. So that. Already has it. Actually, should I switch Morgan's robe for leather armor? I mean, it's light. It's 2 magic. You know what, we'll wait for that. We'll wait on that. Like it matters. Cured. That one's better than rough. Heavy chainmail. Sell one of these. I think that's a get. We'll buy this and put it on someone. I don't think. I think that's good for now. I don't know if you can do anything with those gems. I think those are just sellables. Excuse me.
So Terran Logain is the new region? Isn't that the thing?
Alright, let's go to the next area. Hope we can change power on the fly. Actually, let's
Blasted. Yes.
go ahead and bring him in so we can have some. I'm gonna switch his things over. Okay. I think that's it, no? Actually, reduce hostility. There you go. Go ahead and quit Alistair back in for now.
Yes.
It's probably best we have him in for the.
Very well.
Oh yes, these guys. Forgot about them.
Someone help us!
You should learn like that.
Look out, look out.
Too easy. Oh, this should be good. I am your death. Maker preserve us. Trust me and you shall pay. I see. That does not look good. As you wish. No mercy.
The entire party's dead.
I see. So be it.
There we go.
Mighty
How did I
timely
get myself
arrival
into
there,
this?
my friend. I'm much obliged.
Just how obliged exactly. Alright. You're welcome.
Name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Samuel. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
Anyone trouble with the Great Warden? It's a bit complicated, but welcome to come along. Kingsman, I'm afraid. It's a bit complicated, but you're welcome to come along.
Complicated? Somehow I imagine that only says half of it. Thank you for the offer. There may be more excitement on your path than is good for my boy and me. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Alright. Oh, Blood Mage. Corpses have been possessed by demons and naturally both thick and black. And the right hands can be made into a very potent poison. I don't know why I went British there for a second. Alright, let's go. And also we're just trying to, okay. Yes.
Bad dreams, huh?
Seems so real. Must have been something I ate.
It
Seems
is
so real.
Sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde. We feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
The Archdemon, is it the dragon? Is that the dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
Thank you, Alistair. I appreciate it.
That's what I'm here for. To deliver unpleasant news and witty one-liners. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Give gifts or talk? Okay, let's talk to them.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fenn at your service once again. I saw your camp and remember the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor merchant and his son to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
Free to stay, just mind yourselves. See Roy's put in following us. What are you selling exactly?
Anything, everything, but all of the finest quality. No cheap trinkets here. And my boy Sandal happens to be a bit of a hand with enchantments. Oh, yes. Sadly, it also makes us a target for bandits. If there were spare hands to hire as guards, I would have done so long ago.
Let me see
I'm
your
sure
wares.
you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Of pulsals. Flasks. Flasks are good. 1 point to spend on talent or spell, but is rendered useless afterwards. Tome of Arcane Technique. Restriction Mage. Ooh, for warriors though. But I don't have the money for it. So you have it's a cloth helmet plus the constitution with willpower and mental resistance. others. Enchantments, golden rope necklace. Here we go, here's the DLC stuff. Fat loot. Alistair doll. Beard flask, pet rock. Alright, prayers for the dead. Limited memories. Unabridged. Actually, I think some of them are supposed to, you know, lessen the thing. Give me a second here. Trying to remember which one of these were for who. Traveling boards, 2 dogs, armpit marks. Ranger, uncrushable pigeon. Okay, so Grey Warden puppet, fat loot. Beard flask, Alistair's doll. Any other memories? Pet rock, Quinori's prayer beer, prayers for the dead. Ranty Van Brandy. A stick for the dog. I think that's it. All right. Actually, I think this one's a negative or a prank gift. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Then we can get a thoughtful gift. I don't know what the uncrushable pigeon is for. All right. These gifts are like little boosters to to the affection rating.
What do you wish of me? If you must.
How'd you become a shape changer? Did you grow up in the Car Wilds? Have you been hunted by the Chantry?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
Well, it's just a legend, right? Your mother's been doing this for a long time then?
Changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
The human forms as well can only become a shapeshifter. I can't remember if these conversations lead to something. Or if like they give a boost in like affection rating and stuff like that. You spend a lot of time as an animal.
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
Never heard of magic like that before.
No, 'tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the circle of magi, despite what those mages would have you believe. Some of these traditions are old, indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could. But as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one.
Cease protect us from danger. That sort of magic open to abuse? Isn't that sort of magic open to abuse? That's good. Such traditions need to be preserved. That's good.
I am surprised you think so. Still, 'tis a pleasant thing to hear.
That's all I wanted to ask. Yeah. Alright, that's all I wanted to ask.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
Wait, what? I think your abilities sound quite useful. It does seem a little revolting. Maybe tied to a flagpole and tickled. Okay. That would just make you angry, I think, at the very least. I think your abilities sound quite useful.
Oh! You're simply full of surprises, little man, aren't you? But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
It would be more helpful if you could turn into a bear instead of a spider. That's just me. I don't know how to play a shapeshifter, so. Alright, I think actually, now that I think about it, I think I have to give him the gift through here. Yes. It says it boosted by 50. Here it is.
I could get used to
Oh,
this,
yeah.
you know.
Improve your relationship with party members. Head back to camp to speak with them. They'll be much more willing to open up when you don't have to worry about death around every corner. You need to talk to them more if you want to continue to improve your relationship. Morgan, the Alistair doll.
I am grateful. 'Tis thoughtful indeed.
Milani, the Fat Loot.
That's a wonderful thought. I don't
Yeah,
know
these
what
are
to say.
basically little cheat gifts to just completely boost your approval rating. I mean, Rose already liked this anyways, so it doesn't really matter for her. Sten.
I am impressed. My thanks.
I think that's it. Yeah. Went up by 50. Inspired moderate constitution. New ability, inspired minor magic. Moderate magic. Minor cunning. Moderate cunning. Minor dexterity. Moderate dexterity. And major dexterity, okay. Massive dexterity. Minor strength. And moderate strength. Alright. I'm gonna talk to you.
You're a hard man to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
Duncan never mentioned you. Family losses land and titles. You know Duncan. Very I've never heard of you.
He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
What promise did Duncan make to you? Yeah.
Well, as you know, my family's name is mud around noble circles. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Olin banished the Wardens and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
What happened next?
Hard to say. After King Olin died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
Surprised you kept your name. So what favor did you ask of Duncan?
I asked for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honour.
Never even heard of Soldier's Peak.
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Ireland's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honour.
What do you need from me? What did Duncan help you?
I can pick my way through the tunnels at the base of Soldier's Peak, but the place, well, they say it's haunted, and it'll be dangerous for certain. Will you think on it at least?
Let's go to Soldier's Peak. Why didn't Duncan help you? How came? Okay. Your family's faith will be rewarded. I will help you. Let's go to Soldier's Peak. I'll think about it. So where is Soldier's Peak anyways? Lothering, Redcliffe, Frostback, Pass, Dogs, the Land, Stand Around, Party Camp. Okay, I think this is a world map, but I'm not certain what I'm looking at. Alright. I'll have to look up Soldier's Peak, see if I can even do it. Right, let's go and talk to him.
Hello. The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him an... what was he now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed. He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
Alright. I don't think I have any weapons that I can put enchantments on yet. I will talk to them all at the next camp. Next time we can. Let's just go ahead and get on with the mission. Let's take... we have to take Alistair.
Yes.
Let's take Morgan. I will take Liliana. 6, level 6, level 6, level 7, level 5. Accept. Let's go to Redcliffe.
As you wish. Right then.
Nope. I don't have her set to use.
It is done.
Nice.
It shall be done.
I mean, I died in the
I
middle
shall
of
do
it, but still.
It shall be done.
Trap right ahead. Trap right ahead.
Oh. Just tried to push me into it.
I am ready. On my way.
Alright then, well. I have to be careful.
Very well.
Alright, continue on. I might switch out Ilana, whatever, with Rose, so she can get some, or he can get some experience.
Look,
He's level
can
5.
we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
Let me guess, you're an idiot. What's on your mind?
Well, let's see. I'll tell you this. We're almost at Redcliffe. Did I say how I know Eamon exactly?
I think you said he raised you. Why are you son? I hope this isn't something sordid. I think you said he
I'm a
raised you.
bastard. My mother was a serving girl at Redcliffe Castle, and she died when I was born. Eamon took me in and raised me before I was sent to the Chantry. The reason he did that was because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother. suppose.
Does it make you the heir to the throne? Why did you tell me this? So you're not just... Okay. Something you might have told me this before? Why'd you wait to tell me this?
I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
I think I understand. You still should have told me. Does Logain know? I can't believe you're so... Okay. Does Logain know?
Why wouldn't he? He was King Marek's best friend. I don't know if that means anything, though. I certainly never considered the idea that it might ever be important. Al Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, despite all the problems he caused with the king so soon after the war. He loved her a great deal. Anyway, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as the Arl's bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
Did she know the truth about
She
you?
may have, but I think it's more likely that she feared the rumors might be true. I can't blame her for that. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall. And it shattered. Stupid thing to do. The Owl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
You were young.
I raised by dogs. Or I may as well have been the way I acted. But maybe all young bastards act like that, I don't know. All I know is that the Arl is a good man and well loved by the people. He also was King Kaelin's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Logain pay for what he did. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
That's not really what you think, is it?
No, I suppose not. At least I have a chance to make things right. And I'm not alone.
Alright. We got one approval of that entire thing.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
What do you mean? Is there a problem?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
I've heard Arleman's sick, if that's what you meant.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arleman's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
And who are these people with you? They're obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arch.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
You don't believe
What,
Loghain's
that he
lies?
pulled his men in order to save them? That Cailan risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So, you are a Grey Warden as well? Is it possible we've met? You seem very familiar.
Must know my father, Terran Kuzlin.
Ah, yes, that's it, exactly. A pleasure to meet you indeed, though I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother? Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
What evil things
Some
are you
call
talking
them the
about?
walking dead, decomposing corpses, returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Cailan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arl Eamon.
Of course we'll help.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
I am on my way.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Alright. Morgan disapproves, but Alistair and Lillian approve. I think I can't change the party right now. I was gonna say I'm gonna switch out to Rose so they can do the defensive one, but I think I'll check after we leave. But I'm gonna end the video here. I really need to get this video out, so I'm not gonna spend too much time playing. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Also, like I said, after this Arl Eamon fight, we'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and record the, I forgot exactly the name, but the prequel to Origins, and post that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.